Hello, everyone. Our company is Pocket Pantry. My name is Grayson Seifer.
I'm Sydney Henderson.
And I'm Sarah Christofferson.
Our company was founded on the idea of reducing food waste and utilizing those ingredients to create fun, new recipes that are unique to you and your family. We hope that with Pocket Pantry, many people can start creating recipes that they would never have thought of before with ingredients they already have. I'd now like to introduce you to Emma. Emma is a career oriented person that lives a very busy lifestyle, and she enjoys good food too. Emma works a demanding sedentary desk job and doesn't have much time to cook for herself. This results in Emma going out to restaurants and bars multiple times a week with her coworkers. Health conscious Emma knows that eating all the time is not good for her health, and eventually, her bad habits are going to catch up with her. Almost 40% of Americans are obese. To avoid becoming part of the statistic, Emma knows that what she does now will determine her future. After much research, Emma found Pocket Pantry, the ideal service for someone busy like her. The Pocket Pantry app is your pantry in your hands. It is the perfect tool for someone who's always on the go. With a wide array of features such as My Pantry, expiration date tracking, and recipe suggestions, Pocket Pantry is anyone's go-to for a simpler, healthier lifestyle. Some of Emma's like-minded colleagues suggested alternative food delivery services such as HelloFresh. While these services can be useful and offer a wide variety of meal options at an affordable price, Emma enjoys buying her own foods she likes, and she likes the authentic feeling she gets when she follows a recipe. Pocket Pantry will keep track of the groceries you have as well as their expiration dates, and will suggest recipes for you based off of those groceries you already have. So now Emma is free to buy whatever looks good to her, not just what's sent in a box. The Pocket Pantry app even will remember preferred meals and dietary concerns for users, with over 40% of current cookbook users shifting towards using online recipes and services. Pocket Pantry stands out as the best option on the market. Now, consistent Pocket Pantry user Emma can live the healthy, well-balanced lifestyle she always wanted and can continue to eat delicious food she made herself and not have to worry about the future health concerns. Creating this story to showcase our product in a pleasing manner, like many other aspects of business, has been challenging and requires open mindedness and effort from our team. According to the judge panel at the Adobe Creative Jam and some of our peer evaluations, someone felt that the original pictures and depictions we chose to include in our visual narrative were rude, derogatory, and unprofessional. At Pocket Pantry, this is unacceptable. It is important for us, not just as a company, but as people too, to recognize our mistakes so we can work forward correcting them for a better tomorrow. We are grateful to receive these criticisms, as without them, we'd not be able to understand new perspectives or be able to grow. Now to Sydney to showcase the Pocket Pantry prototype.
So when going into our prototype, let's say we're from Emma and we're going in from Emma's point of view. When Emma opens up our Pocket Pantry app, she could go over to the left to our menu to see all of the items in her pantry and all of the categories. So let's see what milk she has and also the expiration date for those. If she wants to edit what she has or add any milk items to each category, she may do that, as well as eggs, bread, vegetables, fruit, cheese, and canned goods, or she can add more categories. Now, if she wants to see a list of all the expiration dates of all of her items laid out, she can do that under the expiration dates tab. And first, she'll see what items expire first to least to last. Now she wants to see what recipes she can make from whatever she has. So she can look at recipes based on expiration dates. So since buttermilk is her first expiring food item, the app automatically gives her recipes for buttermilk pancakes and buttermilk biscuits. Let's say she wanted to look at recipes she's already made or maybe get some new ideas. She can go to either the most recent, which she made buttermilk pancakes, or she can see the most used recipes she used, or maybe old recipes that she was offered but has never taken. So old favorites or old goodies. Now let's say she wants to look at her profile. Emma will go to my profile, and here she can see first name, last name, her membership type, whether she's still on the free trial or on her premium membership, her email, phone number. She could also grant access to other members within her household with emails. So a family of 5 could have up to 5 other adults. Customer service number, dietary concerns, and food allergies are also stored here. Here she can go to her membership trials, her 30-day free membership she's still on, the premium membership where she gets customized recipes to her, And then the gold membership, which is also gives her more recipes and more ideas for her to create. So here is her app prototype. Now, some of the key changes we made to our prototype from the Adobe XD competition was the font style, organization of slides, and the functionality of the buttons. These changes were based off the feedback and insights we received from the Adobe Creative Jam Plus competition. In this competition, 2 teams of 2 to 4 students had to identify a real-world need and develop an innovative solution that demonstrated a digital service or mobile app product that was core to a business idea or provided an ongoing revenue, donations, or volunteers for a cause. The 2-hour presentation and award ceremony determined which teams made it to the finals and presented their work live on screen to industry professionals and Adobe judges. This is what we did.
All right, now we're moving on to Pocket Pantry's campaigns. Within our campaign goals, we've focused on website visits from our prototype, our feedback forms, blog posts, and our product page. All of these are found on our Weebly site that we created. Our main goal was to get the most visits on our product page and our blog posts because these were the most 2 important pages on our website. These pages really demonstrate what our product is and what it solves, and our blog posts promote inspirational ideas for people to cook and our growth as a team throughout this semester. Here are some example pictures of what each will look like on our website. The 3 main audiences we identified that would benefit the most from our product or be most interested in it are college students, busy parents, and health foodies, or people that just really care about their healthy diet. We finally decided on these 3 main audience groups after we had previously conducted multiple test ad campaigns with different audiences. And we will discuss these test campaigns in a bit. And now I'll be handing it off to Grayson to talk about our website.
Like I said before, the 2 most important parts of our website that we wanted to engage most from our audience is our blog and our product landing page. In our blog, we focus a lot on growth as a team and individual posts we make about the app. We also include promotions for Pocket Pantry and easy recipes for anyone to use. Our product landing page is a place where our audience can see bits of what our prototype looks like, and the product landing page is also a gateway for our audience to write feedback on how they heard about us and what they would like to see from our product. Here is our key performance metrics on Google Analytics. These were all taken from our launch campaign. In summary, it shows us data for who's engaged on our websites based upon the Google ads that they've ran. On the left, we can see college students was our number 1 in active users, new users, and engagement rates. From this, we conclude that college students were the most invested and interested in Pocket Pantry. Not only did we get them through the door with a click, but we also held their attention on our website with a 30.8% engagement rate. Now in a closer view, we can see our audience and their completion rate and abandonments from our website based on what pages they're looking at. In our first visit to our website, all our users were engaged and had a completion rate of 100%. Now when they moved onto our page view and started digging deeper into our site, this is where we saw abandonment rate from our audiences increase. College students have the highest percentage of abandonment rate. This week concluded that they might have shorter attention spans and don't necessarily care enough in detail to find out more about our website. Along with abandonment rate, completion rate is also less than 100% compared to before. When users reach the product view page, if they're still engaged in our website, we can see that college students and busy parents have 100% abandonment rate. In perspective, it might make sense for these 2 audiences to leave. After all, they're both considered to be the most occupied audiences. Their attention rate is lower on the small, minute tasks that are not as important as other tasks that are going on in their lives. However, Healthy Foodies had 1 user to make it to the end of the feedback forum page view with 1 user to make it to the end of the feedback forum page. So even though this segment might not have been the most users, Healthy Foodies had 1 user that stayed till the end. We can conclude that this 1 Healthy Foodie had the time and attention span to invest into our product and into our websites. For future reference, we might want to consider investing more into blog posts and features for Healthy Foodies to make their users and completion rate go up. It couldn't hurt to do that as well for for other audiences as well. In our other key performance metrics, this is the same thing as before. However, this is broken down by best performing keywords in their users, completion rate, and abandonment rate. Our biggest data pool came from a not set type of users. These are users that have not been categorized or logged due to computer errors or various technological issues that Google cannot track where they came from. Aside from that, keywords such as recipes, simple cooking recipes, have the greatest number of users on their first page. Moving on to page view, recipes drop off with 100% abandonment rate, and simple cooking recipes with 25%. However, vegetable recipes had a 100% completion rate. We can conclude, just like before, with healthy foodies being the only one to fully complete our website. The healthy recipes, just like vegetable recipes, attract new users that want to see some form of product or service that they can use. On our product view page, here is where all of our users dropped off with a 100% abandonment rate. The only user that made it through our feedback form page was not set, and therefore not trackable in terms of who they were and their interests. As a company, we should strive to set higher goals and try our best to meet them. Google Analytics is a tool to help us redefine our goals and set standards for us to overcome.
Now, moving on to our social media, here are, I apologize. Moving on to our social media, here are some examples of what Pocket Pantry may look like on Instagram. Here's our profile. On Instagram, we focus more on the promotion of our company and its features that would benefit our users. We focus on posting pictures that look like something our audience might want to make with the help of our recipes, or photos that make our audience want to cook or bake whatever picture we're posting, so biscuits or pasta. On our Facebook profile, we focus not only promoting our company, but also sharing recipes. So here is our info page on our Facebook and a promotional page that we posted on Facebook as well. Here is an example of a reshare from a company, Tasty, and their recipe for grilled lobster with garlic butter. We like to reshare recipes that we think our audience might like or want to strive to make for themselves. Moving on to our paid media. When discussing our paid media, we must first investigate our test campaign ads before we dive into our actual launch campaign ads. Our test campaign was set up as a standard search campaign ad with 3 ad groups being home cooking, food utilizer, and health and wellness. These were our vague audiences that have not been defined yet. They stand for more of the attributes the audience might have and not what physically the audience is. Home cooking was the only one with any clicks and the highest number of impressions. Since home cooking was the only ad group that we could pull any data from, we were limited on our assumptions we had to make. What was a benefit was the click-through rate. The click-through rate was 3.09%. Anything above 1% in click-through rate means that the people within that ad group may have been taking a little bit more time in investigating our website and what our company is. However, it did cost us $5.13 for a low amount of clicks and impressions. This means that the keywords that we used within the home cooking ad group were higher costing and less effective in obtaining clicks and impressions. We concluded that we used too generic or basic keywords within the ad that are not specific enough to our audience. If you use generic keywords just like recipes, chances are that it's too high costing, meaning many people are looking for that, and not specific enough to what people really want. You get too broad of an audience that you can't define who wants what. And on the bottom half of the page, here are examples of ads that were displayed based on these ad groups. The first problem we see is that the ads practically look the same and basically say the same message. You cannot clearly see what ad belongs to what ad group, so either or could belong to health and wellness or home cooking or food utilizer. To attract a more specific audience, you have to put keywords that are unique to them and their group they identify with. This makes it more personal to the audience and influences them to click on the specific ad that is catered to them. In our test campaign, we learned that we had to be more specific in all areas of our ads. We must be more specific in our audiences and find specific keywords that we can relate to each individual audience. We also had to research which keywords are least cost-effective while still resulting in the highest amount of clicks and impressions. Also, in order to have effective and interesting advertisements instead of these simple, minute, non-differentiating ones, our keywords had to be specific to the ad groups they were in or the audience. They could no longer be general like recipes or home cooking. Now onto our actual launch campaign that we had. We took everything we learned from our test campaign into our actual launch campaign. Here we see the display campaign at the very top right here and our search campaign. How the display campaign differs from the search campaign is that the former The display campaign includes former images or videos that we can use that from our social media, our webpage or whatnot, and display them as well as in the ad instead of just simply words. In the display campaign, you can put descriptions also in the ads to better specify what type of audience you want for the ad. So in our display campaign, we can see under college students has the highest number of clicks and the highest number of impressions. However, their click-through rate is the lowest of the three. This only confirms on our previous conclusion that college students might have a shorter attention span, or we didn't provide them with enough intriguing information in our keywords to hold them on their interest. On the display campaign for busy parents, we can see that their total cost was very high and their click per cost was very high as well. This means we probably had very expensive keywords that we had in there that caused our prices to go up. Now, in the display campaign for health foodies, health foodies had the highest click-through rate. So the statement like before when we said that health foodies might take more time in their life to research about their hobbies or about their healthy diet, their total cost was the least expensive, which means that we chose keywords that were cheap. However, that might have also cost us our impressions and clicks that we lacked in for health foodies. Now, under their search campaign, college students, again, had the highest amount of clicks and impressions and the highest cost. The clicks per cost was very high, so there could be keywords that could have reached more in depth and made sure it wasn't as expensive. However, it still gave us a good amount of clicks. In search campaign for health foodies, the lowest number of impressions, but had the highest click-through rate. This audience, This audience was very attentive and, like I said before, got most impressions through organic food, keywords, and healthy diet recipes. Now, a search campaign for busy parents, no clicks and had a medium number of impressions. With no clicks, there was not a click-through rate or cost per click to calculate. From this situation, we can learn that we either didn't have a strong enough keyword to grab the interest of busy parents, or we didn't give this ad enough time to run clicks. Here are all of our ad groups within our search campaign. So all of these were within our search campaign and the top 3 keywords for each one. So top 3 keywords for college students, busy parents, and health foodies. These top 3 keywords were keywords that caught the most attention from our audience and were the most affecting in generating clicks within each of the ads. Finally, here are examples of headers for each of the ads within the search campaign and the display campaign. Here you can easily see that college students were looking for money saver recipes and eat cheap recipes, while busy parents were looking for fast and family meals on both the search and display, and health foodies were looking for simple, healthy meals or organic food ideas or vegetarian recipes. To summarize what we learned from these ad campaigns, we identified what we could have done better. We also learned that we could have researched more in depth what keywords were least expensive. However, it still got us abundance of clicks while also being very specific to each ad group audience. We could have allowed for more time for our ads to run. I believe that we generated more clicks as well. What worked overall was the different types of audiences we identified and marketed towards. I strongly believe that those 3 audiences of college students, health foodies, and busy parents would receive the most benefit from our company. Now to our customer engagement and retention plan.
As far as our customer engagement and retention plan goes, we want our app to be accessible to everyone. Therefore, we want our app to be free and have paid membership options available for a more immersive experience in the app and access to more content. Looking at the changes for our app, we could offer rewards to users who have been on the app for a certain period of time and give them gift cards or free memberships after entering groceries several times. This would help keep the users engaged and give them an incentive to use the app more frequently. To help build community within the app, we could start recipe sharing groups for people who have cooked similar meals to one another, where they can share their favorite meals that they have made. After completing a certain number of recipes, the app can offer different groups on Facebook to join to talk to people who have similar tastes to you. To help minimize user churn, we could have weekly drawings of everyone who has used the app that week, and the winner would be rewarded with either a membership or a gift card. This would help users stay excited to use the app and help them make it part of their daily routine. We could also offer other incentives to more frequent users of the app, such as a meal kit pack like HelloFresh does, by sending the winner a nice dinner that they can cook on their own. To spice up our digital channels, we could start by adding more to our product landing page on our Weebly site with screenshots of the app so the users can see how it functions step by step to make for a better experience once they download. We could also have a breakdown of all the features you'll receive when you pay for a premium membership. We could also promote a Facebook page for all users to be able to chat about our app and ask questions to our team. This could help users all over the world engage with each other and our team and help build a community of people who just enjoy using our app as a whole. We could also hold virtual cooking lessons with professional chefs to get a more hands-on experience and improve cooking skills. As for Instagram, having giveaways would be a great way to get more followers and give our users incentives to interact with our posts. For the giveaway, we could have the requirements be follow our account, tag a friend in the comments, and repost the post on your story for a chance to win a year premium membership. This would be a very beneficial way to get our name out there and attract new users while also keeping our current users engaged and excited.
And just to wrap things up, we'd like to thank you and say once again, our goal at Pocket Pantry is to strive to help reduce food waste while making recipes that are unique to your party.
Pocket Pantry helps change how people view their ingredients within their home. No more boring spices in the cupboard or potatoes just laying around. Our company helps you change how you think of ingredients and helps you see them as easy, healthy meals that you can make for cheap and with the ones you love.
Thank you again for listening to us and taking the time to watch.